Expert voice here. Air Vice-Marshal G.P. Sharma is the Vice President of Meteorology at the Skymet Weather Services. Mr. Sharma, many thanks for speaking to us this morning. First of all, would like to understand from you, what is the current path that is being followed by Cyclone Nisarga at this point? Where is the path moving towards? And what is going to be the extent of damage, given the wind speeds, as said, is somewhere around 110 kilometers per hour?
Okay, you see the path as you can see it on the screen. This is the path. It is crossing very close to Alibaug. As of now, also we stand by it. The path, after it started taking recurvature, it is as a cyclonic storm. It is very close to the coast now. We will see it in the radar also picture. We will have a better precision. Now, it is less than about 100 kilometers even from the Alibaug. You see, and this is going through and through this area, keeping Mumbai onto its left by almost about 50 kilometers or so. But then, as we see, like this is the radar picture, we can appreciate it better over there. The whole periphery of the storm will take some time to cross over. Okay, the landfall will start, I will say, around 1 o'clock, and the complete landfall process, because the diameter of that cloud mass, that could be about more than about 100 kilometers or so. So that will take about more than 2 hours. I will say even 3 hours. If it starts at 1 o'clock, possibly it will go on up to 3:30, 4 o'clock also. And then during that time, the complete area of Konkan, starting with Alibaug at the center and on either side, that will be impacted heavily in terms of strong winds. Strong winds, when I say, it could be 3-digit wind speed, about 100 kilometers per hour also. It will be in gusts almost going up to 130 kilometers also. Okay, and then thereafter, this is the radar picture, and you can appreciate it better. I will say that this is the central portion of that storm. This is the central portion, and the landfall will start once the upper edge of this central portion, which is looking a little vacant at the moment. When this thing reaches the coast, landfall starts. And when the rear of the system, this also crosses the coast, so landfall is complete. As of now, less than 100 kilometers from Alibaug, speed moving at about 13-14 kilometers per hour. Couple of hours, it's going to be there on the coast. It's going to strike near Alibaug. Landfall process go on up to say 4 o'clock or so, but rains will continue even thereafter. We got to be careful right from now onward. For the next, I will put it about 8 to 10 hours or so. It is going to rain very heavily over Alibaug and Mumbai and its suburbs, along with the strong winds. The only thing is, we may not have those strong winds which was with Amphan, which have even about 200 kilometers per hour or so. This is half the force, but still good enough. Mind you, please keep this in mind. This is a very, very densely populated area. Where is it striking? Actually, the damage depends on that also. The weak structures, the kacha structures, the uprooting of trees. It's all going to happen with this. With this only, low-lying areas are going to get flooded. Inundation is going to take place. All that will happen with this storm very shortly. We are almost moving into that now. Yes.
All right, Mr. Sharma, you said that it is less than 100 kilometers from Alibaug. Is there any indication, Mr. Sharma, that there is a change in the direction of sorts? Because there were some images that were interpreted as perhaps it may not hit Mumbai. Is that a likelihood? Will it hit Mumbai or will it not hit Mumbai?
As I said, it's on track now. It is very well settled, on track, and it's heading for Alibaug. Okay, that should be its central point. Mumbai, yes, it's on the left of Alibaug, more than about 50 kilometers or so. That could be the track. And then that means direct Mumbai is not impacting. Its center is going through and through Alibaug, keeping Mumbai onto its left. And as we go further up, like Kalyan, Thane, this area, obviously it's going to go a little further up. the more impact is within about 100 kilometer of the peripheral of this particular storm as such, in which your Raigad also comes into that, and then even Mumbai also falls in that pocket. The severe most impact obviously that will be in and around Alibaug as such. The tide is there, the storm surge is there, that's what going to rush in, and then inundation, flooding likely anytime. It's going to dump about more than 200 millimeter of rainfall at places during a span of less than 12 hours. That's going to be the intensity. So let's not go by that this is only a cyclonic storm and a little weaker version of that. No, it is still capable of having a damaging potential, collapsing some structures, weak ones, uprooting trees, communication, connectivity, everything can go for a 6. Okay, it's quite possible. And that's what it will relax only after about 12 hours from now. The rains are going to continue even there. So we take exercise caution till another 12 hours from this storm over the coastal areas. Yes.
Also, Mr. Sharma, since Alibaug, it is going to be closing in on Alibaug, where it's going to make a landfall. Areas like Alibaug, Palghar, all of these areas, how long are we expecting to see the impact of this cyclone?
I said after you see, now the rains must have started there. Mumbai is raining. Alibaug will be raining more than what it is in Mumbai. It's going to be a non-stop rain. Intensity is going to increase and become maximum at the time of a landfall, which is about 1 o'clock or so. Landfall itself will take, as I said, 3 hours to up to 4 o'clock. So the window between 12 o'clock and say 4 o'clock is going to be very intense rains over the area, starting with Alibaug on the Palghar, up to Palghar also we can expect, including Mumbai and all its suburbs. They can expect extremely heavy rainfall. This much 10 to 20 centimeters of rainfall in a span of about just 12 hours will be possible. This will be coupled with high intensity, high velocity winds. You see, it's an unknown terrain where the storm is moving in. These are the hills. They are not a normal plains as such where the normally storms walk into. So it's going to behave a little differently. We haven't had a history of such storms visiting this pocket earlier. So this will be the first time we have experienced that. How does it behave once the storm heads into the Western Ghats, where the heights are varying, anything from 2,000 to 5,000 feet over Konkan area. So we got to see that, but then it's going to cause a lot of inclement weather conditions commencing now itself. Yes.
Mr. Sharma, one final question at this point. Is this the first time perhaps Mumbai is witnessing such severe cyclonic storm conditions?
Can you repeat your question, please?
Mr. Sharma, is this the first time in a long time where Mumbai is witnessing such a severe cyclonic storm conditions, or has it happened before as well?
No, it has not happened at this time. In the month of June, Mumbai hasn't seen a cyclonic storm for the last more than 100 years, to be exact, 1891. Okay, so more than a century is gone past. Mumbai hasn't seen cyclonic storm intensity during this time in the month of June. There have been some occasions wherein some storms have veered and hit this particular pocket. We have two main stormy seasons, pre-monsoon, which is up to May or June also part of it, and then again October, November, December. There are storms which have visited this area, but not in the month of June. Earlier is the first time we have storm having after a long time, more than 100 years ago, it visited possibly this pocket, but we are not aware as to what the history of such storms when they come and hit Mumbai and neighborhood is. That's why I use the term, it's an unknown territory for the storms to come into in the month of June. It's a monsoon onset time. Generally the onset time, once the onset has taken place, the storms normally frequency comes down. Both sides, Arabian Sea also and Bay of Bengal also. But then that's how it's made a history that the first time the storm coming in the month of June over this pocket, over Mumbai and neighborhood. Yes.
All right, Mr. GP Sharma, many thanks for joining us with your perspective and helping us understand the precautions that needs to be taken and the path that the storm is following at this point. Let's get in more updates, and these